City Pulse is sponsored by CN Vision Image Consulting, Chi, an international focus magazine. Music provided by Houston's own Dynamic Sound. HTV supports local businesses.
Hi, and welcome to this edition of City Pulse, a show for the City of Houston by the City of Houston. The coronavirus pandemic has presented many global challenges. Wearing face masks and maintaining a social distance of 6 feet has become the new normal, and hand washing for more than 20 seconds became second nature. These changes in our daily routine and lifestyle have also affected how we cover City Pulse here at Houston Television. Each month, one of our talented staff will voice the show as we deliver stories that impact us in our lives, work, and much more. Just when we thought things were moving forward with the COVID-19 pandemic and persons being vaccinated, an unprecedented weather event caused temperatures to drop into the teens and 20s for most of Texas. Extremely cold air swept across most of the country, bringing us some rare snow and sleet. Houstonians enjoyed the fluffy stuff until power outages hit more than 1 million homes and businesses. Pipes froze in the severe cold, and residents felt the strain as they went without power and water for hours and even days at a time. The historic storm left a wake of devastation with many needing help. So as part of a winter relief effort, Mayor Turner, city employees, and volunteers handed out more than 1 million bottles of water so families could drink and cook food.
Let's go, Houston! Keep them coming! Let's go, Houston! Come on, Houston!
A lot of people are without either water or low pressure, or even if they have water, we're under a boil water notice. And so which means that you can't brush your teeth with it, you can't drink it. And so and there are a lot of people in our city who cannot afford to go into a grocery store and purchase the bottled water they need. This is intended to address those people, to assist them, providing water for them, to help at least to ease the stress on them, on their families, to help them with their kids and themselves.
Real fine, real good. We went our water for 3 days. Since Monday we were out.
I'm thankful for it. Much needed.
I'm very grateful for the water today because we've been out since Monday, since everything's been going crazy, and it's a blessing to have cold and fresh water to drink and being able to have something to cook with.
There's people really hurting right now as a result of this storm. We have we're hoping to serve about 10,000 vehicles, and I'm just incredibly impressed by the generosity and the willingness of city employees who are staffing all these lanes to be out here and helping their community.
Continued progress is exactly what we need to make it out of this. And the men and women of Houston Public Works are going to work 24/7 until we get there and get safe water back to your house.
When we return, the staff of United Memorial help administer COVID vaccines at Delmar Stadium.
If you love concerts and live theater, going to baseball games, and eating in restaurants, inside. If you love parties and the small talk with the guy who makes you iced coffee the right way, then wear a mask and let's beat this virus so we can get back to the things we love. Mask up, America.
Hello, Houston. Now more than ever, communication with our neighbors is critical as we work together to prevent the spread of COVID-19. It's important to get updates about resources, testing, and safety practices. Sign up for neighborhood updates to receive automated voice and text messages in English and Spanish. This new resource is available for anyone interested in receiving messages without needing a smartphone or access to the internet, especially our seniors. To subscribe to neighborhood updates, call 311 today and enroll.
Things could be stranger, but I don't know how. I'm going through changes, through all of the strangeness. I'm going through changes now.
Wash, washy, wash, washy, wash, wash your hands. Scrub them while you sing this song. Wash, washy, wash, washy, wash, wash. Rub your hands and fingers in the places in between. Using soap and water makes your hands so clean. Wash your hands. Great job, you're almost done. 5, 4, 3,
wash your hands for 20 seconds, just like Elmo.
Todos tenemos nuestras pequeñas rutinas, cosas que hacemos casi sin pensar y que no podemos olvidar, que repetimos una y otra vez por nuestra seguridad y por la de nuestra familia. Ahora tuvimos que añadir algunas más para proteger a todos. Cada día cuenta. No te olvides. Ponte la máscara. Distánciate. Lávate las manos. Hazte la prueba. Hazlo siempre. Haz que cuente.
The Houston Health Department and agency partners are administering COVID-19 vaccinations to those with appointments. Recently, Delmar Stadium had hundreds of cars pull up to receive the vaccine.
Hundreds of doctors and nurses talked to drivers who were coming into Delmar Stadium to get their first or second inoculation for COVID-19.
Okay, it's going to be a little stick, okay?
Doctors said it's extremely important to get vaccinated. Cars lined up for miles and had to show an ID driver's license or the paperwork from their very first test to qualify for the second vaccine. Everything was well planned and had to be done by appointment. This lovely couple drove together to get their vaccines and were thrilled they can now breathe a sigh of relief that at least they're protected. There were 1,800 Moderna vaccines for people who had signed up. If you need to look up more locations, go to Houston Health Department's website.
It's time to go back to the past, but for this time warp, we don't need a flying DeLorean, just some archaeology students and a historic cemetery.
So I need to know where he died. Died in Houston.
Students from Lone Star College in Cy-Fair were busy gathering data from each headstone at Olivewood Cemetery in the Heights. Olivewood is one of the oldest African-American grave sites in Houston. According to experts, it has been in existence since 1875. Margot Williams, president of the Descendants of Olivewood, said veterans and widows were buried here.
The people who are interred here helped form the city of Houston by being World War I, World War II veterans. We have Civil War veterans here. We have Confederate widows here. We have people who helped form the fabric of the very basic fabric of the city of Houston.
What we're doing is going to these all the landmarkers, all the erosion and dilapidation going on. We want to make sure we get the exact coordinates to where they are, especially if they come up missing or all these, there's a very old grave. And so we want to make sure we know where they are at all times.
Jane Landers from Vanderbilt University is also the United States representative for UNESCO's Slave Route Commission. She was invited by the Yates Museum and Houston First to inspect and nominate this site for official recognition by the commission.
Well, the criteria are that it has significance, historical significance, that there is research, both historical and archaeological, to support those claims of significance, that there's enough of the actual site left to memorialize, and that the community is involved in recognizing that site's importance.
Olivewood Cemetery is in dire need of financial help in order to maintain and preserve the value of this historical site. If you're interested in donating money, you can check out their website.
That does it for City Pulse. Thank you for watching HTV. Your story, your voice, your station.